been picturing this a lot recently, but imagine you're not in your deathbed, but you're pretty old, you know it's about to be your time, and all you're doing is just wishing that you did more things. Wishing that you tried this, wishing that you went there, all of that stuff. And I feel like that's kind of a brutal image. I don't mean to get dark and gritty, but I think it's an important one to keep in mind when you're still young because you're going to be like, oh, well, I'll do it later. But then later never comes because you keep thinking about that until you get to that old ass age. So just keep that in mind. Like, maybe don't like be so dark about it, but just think about that. Think about, oh, am I going to regret not doing this when I'm older? Is this one thing I want to get to before I die? It doesn't have to be so extreme, but just think about that at least. I know there's a lot of clothes back there. I just don't have anywhere else to put them right now. As you can see, I got two safes behind me. That's for my business. That's a whole different video, but those clothes, I don't really have anywhere else to put them. I thought about moving them for this video, but I feel like most people wouldn't care or make a fuss about it, so I'll just leave them there. Hopefully you aren't bothered by it, but um, every day on social media, you see teenagers, young people, maybe in their early 20s. They're rich, they're famous, they're successful, they're streamers, they're influencers, whatever. And it can kind of make you jealous. And I've been there too. Like, all these people, like, it makes you wonder, like, what are they doing? Why are all these young people so rich, yet I'm not? It's a very common thought, and I feel like that's also something you need to consider. If all these other people are doing it, you can say it's fake or whatever, but if all these people, they have the money, they have the success, what are they doing? How can you get on in that? I'm not telling you to be a bad person, do what some of these idiots are doing. I'm not telling you to like abandon your passions or your morals or whatever. But I'm just telling you to think about like if all these people are doing it, why is it so impossible for you to be successful? And I think when you're young, for instance, I'm 19. I think if you're anywhere from the ages of, let's call it 16, because I think 16 is a good age to like start thinking about that. You're not too young, but you're also like, you're in that like prime stage, 16 to maybe like late 20s. That's what I'm going to call this. When you're young and full of potential, there are three parts to your life that I think are the most important. And they're all not like, it's not like one is, there's number one, number two, number three. These are all, it's like a web. It's like the Holy Spirit almost. Like there's three things that are equally important in your life. Fitness. So are you eating right? Are you going to the gym? Are you, if let's say you play a sport, are you like focused in that sport? Are you like doing well to succeed in that? Again, like just keeping, because fitness just keeps your mental health, your physical health in check. It keeps you disciplined, and it also like just makes you look better. If you can work up to building a 225 bench or like getting a low body fat, you're gonna feel better overall, and people are gonna look at you differently. And I just think that's why it's one of those pillars. Not that it's like more important than like family or God or whatever. Obviously, it's not, but like it's just one of those pillars for me. Career. So if you're a high school student, school would be some of that. If you're a college student, college, you're studying your major would obviously that. If you have a part-time job, if you have a full-time job, obviously that's part of your career. Or if you're like trying to build a business or become like an influencer, like all these people are doing it, that can definitely be your career. That altogether is something to fulfill your passion, fulfill your purpose in life, and make you money, make your living. So like what are you doing for a living? That is definitely another pillar of your life. Again, like I would say it's more important than fitness, but like it's just one of those pillars. You got to keep your fitness in check. You got to keep your career, your money in check. Third and final area: social, dating, friends, party scene. I think friends are the most. We can all agree are the most important. Spending time with your family, getting friends, spending time with your friends, making sure these are good people you can actually spend your time around. Not like people are gonna like be a piece of shit to you, but dating, and this isn't required obviously, but like if you have a girlfriend, wife, whatever, are you like sticking to that? Are you like fulfilling that? Are you like being a good partner? That kind of stuff. Parties. And And I know there's a lot of controversy with the party scene right now because like people are gonna be like, oh, we shouldn't be drinking, shouldn't be partying, should be locked in. I think it's fine. Like I'm not gonna tell you to drink and go party, obviously, but like I'm about to be a sophomore in college. Obviously, there's gonna be that kind of scene. I feel like it's fine to like limit that, balance it. Obviously, put everything else before it, leave it as like a last resort. But I think it's something to like keep in mind. Like, oh, like are you actually like spending time with your friends and doing all that stuff? Again, it's not required by any means, but like it's not the end of the world if you do it. So what can you do? Well, you can start. You can, instead of waiting till later, you don't have to like, you're obviously not going to become successful tomorrow. That's not how it works. But you can start doing your research, start something up, even if it's not going to make you money right away. Just start something. Start thinking big while you're young so you can build up to that success. And then when you're older, you're satisfied while you still can. That's an important point because if you wait too long and you get old, you're going to regret it. So just take action now. Imagine yourself regretting it so you don't have to take that unfortunate step of realizing that you never did anything with your life. Sorry, lost my train of thought, but just don't complain when you're older. Don't complain, oh, I didn't start that business I wanted to do. I never wrote that book. I never became what I wanted to become. I never went there. I never traveled these places like I wanted to. I never got that deal. I never talked to that person enough. I never spent enough time with family or friends. All things you need to think about when you're young and full of potential. So if you are young, again, those ages of 16 to late 20s, you are at your prime. You're full of your potential. I'm not saying I'm like the most knowledgeable. I'm still learning myself, but I think that's something I can say that's like almost universally true for most people. Just when you're young, just go out and get it. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can make mistakes, you can fail, you can be on your knees and stuff. Just keep those three pillars in mind. Think about yourself when you're older so you don't regret it before you get to that point. And just start something. That's it.